Good morning, Fit Church. Welcome to another devotion, and we're closing out our week with a discussion on persistence. Specifically, how persistent are you? Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." So here we are. We are living in a fast-paced world. We're finding ourselves in a historical moment that's unparalleled. Truth is, in 15 or 20 years, our kids are going to be going to school. Our grandkids are going to be going to school. And they're going to be learning about 2020, about COVID-19, about the presidential election, everything else, the riots, everything, all of it. They'll be reading all of it. It'll probably be less than a chapter in a book, but they'll be reading all of it. And the truth is, many of us had already thought we had come through the worst of COVID-19 already. And yet, some of you, maybe some of those in Texas or Florida, a lot of the South at this point, or even me and my family in Los Angeles, California, we thought we were through the worst of it. And yet we are at the peak of the resurgence of the pandemic. In fact, Los Angeles may be declared the epicenter in the next couple of days or weeks. It's the highest when it comes to the numbers as they're peaking again in the United States. The question we have to ask ourselves is, how have we been brought to our knees by something so small? How has the greatest country on earth been laid bare by this? Think about it. We've got things like Google. Any info we could ever want is at the tip of our fingers, and yet when we're confronted by one of the greatest tests, it's not knowledge that would get us out, but persistence. Proverbs 24:16 says, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes." Life's not going to be easy for the foreseeable right now. So what's left to us is this persistence. We have to persist. Persist in the small things. The washing of our hands. Avoiding handshakes for a time. Caring for others by wearing a mask. And I get it, it's uncomfortable. I'm not telling you that it's not a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice. And all of us who are able, it's time to step up and do our part here. The truth is, we're not promised that this life is going to be easy. In fact, we're told we're going to face trials. And the truest test of our character isn't how we act on the good days, but how we respond to the crisis. It's important to realize that persistence isn't a trait we're born with. It's something that we achieve as we work towards it, and we ask God to give us strength to persevere. So here we are, halfway through the 4th month of the coronavirus pandemic. And certainly many of us are feeling worn out and tired. Persevere, and this will also pass on. Don't lose the faith, guys. Let's persist. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us. That being said, have a good one.